Hey everybody,
What's up?
we are back with another review of this movie. Surprised the shit out of me.
Honest to God, I'm kind of sorry we didn't try and do a triple feature last time we went to the movies. If
Yeah.
we could have had this rolled in with it, it would have been like the gold nugget
Yeah, we
surrounded by shit.
we went and saw The Foreigner, and
I posted this on Facebook after I got out that it was like a 9 out of 10 movie, and I would definitely see it again if somebody asked me to go see it. And I totally stand by that statement.
that it was so good.
Like, the biggest
I
problem
thought
is-
you said it something different. Like at the end when we were leaving, like you were like, "This movie was awesome," and I thought you said this movie was awful. I was about to hit you in the face.
Right? No, I would have hit me in the face if I had said that. No, the only reason I say this is like a 9 out of 10 is the promotions for this movie.
Yeah.
Really wanted to push this as like a Jackie Chan action movie.
It's more like kind of a espionage.
It's very much a political thriller,
Yeah.
and I really like that. I like Jackie Chan being somber and well composed rather than jump around action star type guy he's been known for. But a lot of what he's doing with stuff like this is stuff like the police story movies or like
Yeah.
the Shinjuku incident, which are fucking awesome. If you haven't seen those, I strongly recommend you go watch them if you want some good Jackie Chan drama.
It was just like it kind of a. There are points in it where you can guess things that are going to happen.
Right.
Like,
Well, I was never disappointed with that either, though. Like with Happy Death Day when they decided to pull the roommate as the bad guy at the very end. I'm just like, what the fuck? It would have been perfectly fine if you just let this be the ending to it. But here it's like, thank you for not doing something incredibly stupid.
Yeah. So this like, are we wanting to spoil this or not?
Okay, so quick recommendation. If you don't want spoilers, I would 100% say go see this. Just be aware that you're not getting a traditional Jackie Chan action movie. You're going to get a political thriller with
This is-
Jackie Chan and Pierce Brosnan.
The best Jackie Chan movie I've seen in a long time.
You should really try watching some of the stuff he's doing with Hong Kong cinemas now instead of American cinemas. He's really fleshed out and done a lot more stuff for his acting chops. He's really good.
All right. Well,
Strong
and
recommendations for that, Jared.
go see this, and now I guess we're jumping into spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers right now. I felt really sorry for Pierce Brosnan in this movie.
Yeah.
Like, former IRA member Pierce Brosnan in a fucking awesome Irish accent, calling
Yeah.
people fucking cunts. I was
Yeah.
just like, you go, Pierce Brosnan.
Man,
I felt so bad for him. I'm just like, he's trying to make sure All Out War doesn't break out. I understand that Jackie Chan really wants to get his revenge kill on, and I'm totally behind it, but at the same time, he's like, I don't know who they are, honest to
that
God.
was like, he for real was like, push. I was like, man, if they, like, but I can completely understand his motives, because his daughter was killed in
Oh
a
no,
bomb.
I understand.
Like,
I understand his motives and completely am on his side about this. You go get your revenge on, alright? You be Liam Neeson in Taken.
I could completely guess that he had training, though, like,
Well,
at
that much was
first-
obvious.
Well, at first, you think he's just kind of this frail old man, and then he blows up a bathroom, and you're like, oh.
Well, this is
Okay.
going a different way then.
He is not so frail and old, and, like, beats the, like...
No, he makes an IED and places it in the what was it? deputy Premier Minister of Ireland,
something like that.
something like that. I don't really know United Kingdom government establishments, so
Yeah.
my bad. But he plants it in their bathroom and walks out, and then the shit blows up real small. And
And
they're
then
like,
he calls, he's like, I want names. I want to know who did this.
right, and I was just like, I'm really on your side for your revenge, but damn, that was a dick move.
Like, he's just...
Like, you find out later that Pierce Brosnan was kind of an instigator for what was happening.
He didn't mean for it to
He meant,
be how it
he
was.
meant blow, like, blow up a bathroom stall or something like that. Something small. Just be like, yeah, the IRA's out there and stir
Well, he
up.
said like blow up a bank when no one was there. They
Right.
like blew the shit up.
He wanted to stir the pot a little bit. He didn't want to throw shit into the pot to the point where the boiling water splashed out in everybody's face and they burned themselves.
He basically wanted to do kind of what Jackie Chan did in this movie. Every time he went and blew something up, he made sure no one was there.
Right.
But he was sending a message.
Right.
Like when he like beat the shit out of those dudes in the bathroom, he could have easily gone and
Right.
snapped their necks. I liked how the fighting in this though, like was
It was kind of brutal.
it was brutal, but it was realistic. Like normally we just
Yeah.
see Jackie Chan doing like ridiculous jumps and flips and kicks. No, he actually like took a beating and fell down some stairs and
Yeah.
looked like real fighting.
Like, the closest I've been able to compare this to is, think the fighting that happened in, like, Rumble in the Bronx.
Yeah.
And it's really more that kind of action where it's way more gritty and grounded than a lot of his, like, wire framework and stuff that he was getting into.
Yeah.
And it just looks really, really good. It looks really solid.
Yeah, I really like this. The whole, and when everything's like finally resolved and everything, it just, it was put together so well.
Yeah.
Like as far as,
It finally ends and he goes back home and goes back to his restaurant and he just goes back to his normal life.
yeah, and they're
It's just like, well,
the cops are like,
I killed them.
The cops
Oh, well.
were like, no, we'll leave him alone. Like he deserved he got his vengeance.
Right.
Like we were about to storm their apartment and kill them anyway.
Yeah.
So, and like I think he purposely left one alive because I'm pretty sure he knew there were people in the building.
I'm sure he suspected, yeah. I
No,
mean,
well he saw like the guard
Yeah.
and then he like snuck in. So obviously he's like.
yeah, he had been working on this for a while,
So I'm about to just go I'll leave one alive for them, and they torture the shit out of her,
right.
get the information they need, and then they put 3 in the chest.
Yeah. Yeah, they say no loose ends. And I'm like, all right, pop. But yeah, Pierce Brosnan's mistress apparently was part of this terrorist cell, and they're like, oh yeah, this woman gave you up.
I love
Sucks
how,
to be you. I mean, you know, you've worked with us every step of the way and tried to help everything along.
Well,
but
it was not only his mistress, his wife.
yeah, his wife was
set
working
him-
behind the scenes.
Like, that's just.
I felt so sorry for him. I'm like, I know he's supposed to be the bad guy, but damn,
Like,
did he get fucked over in
You
this
knew
hard.
your husband was like a cheater, so you sent somebody in to purposely cheat on. For him to cheat on you with,
Right.
and then just put this whole elaborate. I was like, God damn, you're an angry bitch.
Yeah.
Like, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned.
An Irish woman at that.
Exactly.
Which, Christ alive. If you've never seen an angry Irish woman pray, you never do. It's horrifying.
She did all this and fucked his nephew.
Yeah, which he was totally understanding towards his nephew. He's just like, I know
He was like, you got played, dog.
you got played hard, but you know what? I'm angry you did this, but because you did, we actually uncovered a lot of things that we wouldn't have otherwise.
He was like, go fix it, and then go back home.
Yeah. Which he was just like, yeah, all right, fine. This bitch totally betrayed me.
One in the head, just psh, done.
Yeah, it's just cold-blooded the way he walks in. She opens the door, pop, walks away as he closes the door. And I fucking love this movie.
Yeah, I did, like you said, I was feeling bad for Pierce Brosnan, and then Jackie Chan made him send the photo of him and his mistress, and he's like, the whole world's gonna know that you helped instigate this and that you're a terrorist. Fuck off. And left.
Yeah, I was just like, you know,
He didn't kill him.
Brosnan might not have been the best guy in the world, but he did help you get your revenge that you were looking for. And he really got played in this as well, so maybe you could have cut him some slack there, but...
I mean, but like, whatever helped him finally. Like,
I'm not real sure who this audience is for. I'm glad I went and saw this, but I'm somebody who's over the age of 30 that remembers what the IRA was.
Yeah.
And so there's a good portion of this movie where we take like 5 to 10 minutes to talk about the IRA and its history, like twice in this movie.
I've seen a lot of like teenagers go. Like, I know what the IRA is because I was a huge fan of Deadliest Warrior.
Yeah.
And they did an episode where they had the IRA versus the Spetsnaz.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
And they completely just... No, it wasn't the Spetsnaz, it was the Taliban.
Was it Taliban?
Yeah. Spetsnaz fought Green Beret.
That's right, that's right.
But besides that point, I loved that show. But
It was pretty fun.
it was they went into like a detailed history of the IRA. If I had never watched that, I would have. I think I was taught the IRA in school like maybe one time.
I'm a couple of years older than you, so I guess that was the difference in knowing that like the IRA was kind of a big deal on TV.
Yeah.
And people would talk about them, so I kind of knew what they were. So.
Yeah,
It was a really good reminder because I haven't heard anything about the IRA in close to 25 years.
Yeah, well, it's been about 8 for me because, like I said, I was watching that show and they explained everything about the IRA, and I was like, oh, okay. And then, like, when I got brought to that, I'm like, thank you, Deadliest Warrior, because I would have no clue who the IRA is.
Like I say, the audience in this, I'm not real sure is going to work well.
I think that's why they explain it a little bit. Because there's a lot of young people that have gone to see it. But I've seen a lot of, like, people in their, like, 30s and 40s and even older. Every time we go to that particular theater, there's always an old couple in there making... in front of us or behind us, making just comments like, the footage was lost for our Planet of the Apes review, unfortunately, but in that...
you told me about this, how somebody was back there talking all the entire time.
Yeah, and like, they were like, oh my, and then I was like, and cue the people behind us. Oh, they should have, like, in this one, like, she just was pointing at, like, saying the most blunt, obvious things, like, when Jackie Chan showed up in Pierce Brosnan's apartment at the end of the movie to make him send the photo.
Yeah,
she's like, oh, it's Jackie Chan. Who the fuck else is going to be in this apartment?
That was when I doubled over, trying not to laugh.
I saw. You were like...
because I'm sitting there like, who the fuck else is it going to be? The ghost of Christmas future come to visit Pierce Brosnan.
It was just... I really like this movie, though.
No, this movie was really great. If you haven't already seen it, I strongly recommend you go see it. Just, like I say, understand you're not going to get, like, a big action piece. You're going to get a political thriller.
I really wish this had been the big movie of the weekend instead of Happy Death Day.
Yeah. That said, though, the soundtrack to this movie, holy shit, I love me some good synthwave, and this was some fucking awesome synthwave music.
Yes, it was.
Just the soundtrack alone, I'm just sitting there, I'm like, God, shots of Ireland while synthwave plays? Fuck yeah! I'm so invested right now. Then Pierce Brosnan comes in, the fucking cunts out there, like, gotta fucking do it. I'm just like, you go, Irish Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah, and they make you feel, like, really bad for Pierce Brosnan, but you already feel so much worse for Jackie Chan.
Yeah, I know.
Especially when they do the flashback scene where his daughter...
Oh, God, where his daughters get abducted and raped. I'm just like, oh, my God, yeah, this sucks.
Oh, my God. I was... Team Bro, just kill them all, Jackie Chan. Do what you do.
No, I was honestly sitting there, I'm like, Pierce Brosnan could just extend his hand and be like, look, I don't know who these people are, but the second I do, I will let you know.
Dude, I think my favorite scenes in this movie, though, were the forest. Where he was fighting and, like,
where he goes
all those
like
traps.
Rambo First Blood.
Yeah, it was so good. Like,
it's well done. It's well timed.
He rigged one up to make a guy fall, hit his head on a log, knock him the fuck out, and then he throws, like, like slides this thing up on him so the body's covered.
Yeah, he
It's-
basically spider
oh
holes
my
a guy.
God. And then he sets like a spike pit and
Yeah, it really reminded me of like Rambo First Blood, where he's in the forest crafting all the traps and shit. For
dude, the fight with the nephew too, where it just gets that little thing like right at his throat, and it's like,
yeah,
oh
this
my
brings up a
God.
weird thing that I have with movies like this, though. It's really easy to understand that Jackie Chan did not catch that guy. The same thing happened in like Dredd, when Dredd's supposedly choking out a guy.
Yeah,
Like he's got his hand wrapped around his neck, and you can see he's straining his hand, but the other guy's throat is just perfectly loose.
yeah.
And it's another one of those where you can just tell it's like, yeah, he's suspended there, and they just digitally removed the wires. Like if he had caught him, twisted him over, and then been like this at him, that would have been a little different, I think. Don't get me wrong, it looked good, but at the same time, I'm just like, looks not too good.
Yeah. I really like this movie though.
This
Like,
was it was a good movie. It was a really good movie.
It's much more of a kind of a it's not really a mystery, but it's kind of like a mystery thriller type thing.
Like I say,
Like,
it's a political thriller,
Yeah,
and it works really well. I strongly recommend. I think we've said that more times than I've said anything else this year to go see this movie. But
yeah.
fucking go see this movie. It's awesome.
That's all I can really say too. Go see this movie, and then go check out Sean's channel, where we have some stuff coming out. When's Fractured Butthole getting here?
Well, as soon as GameFly delivers it.
I'm sorry, I'm just too anxious.
I know.
Alright guys, until next time, we will see you guys later.
Fighters.